Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me.
Hi friends, it's Vlogmas here at Sweetwater Stitcher. My name is Jessica and this is my channel. Welcome to day 5 of Vlogmas. It has already been a very busy day. It's 1:30 now that I'm sitting down to record. I have taken kids to school, picked up my preschooler, gone to pick up cookies for Christmas baskets, gone to many a store, and I did my walking on the treadmill. So 3 days this week I have been successful at that. I have this lovely shadow from my hat, but my hair needs some help today, so a hat it was. I have Advents to open. I have a tiny bit of progress on my cowl. I don't have any stitching progress today. I have a giveaway and a little just something extra to share with you. So I'm going to share the extra first, and it has lots of things in here. Okay, so my little extra I wanted to share is this is a caddy that I got. It's hard to show with everything not falling out. When I bought this, it was wooden, and you can kind of see here the color it was, and I had used that for a while. And then I decided I think that this was in July. I don't know if I ever showed this on my floss tube videos, but I decided to paint it like this kind of tealy mint green. And then I covered some chipboard with this Tilda fabric in here. And it's this, and I just put a little bow, and I have this filled with all kinds of things. So this is my little stitching case. I have that in there. It's kind of big, but it has some certain things I take up and downstairs. I have some extra thimble pads in here. There's some chapstick. I have these little teeny mason jars. I feel like I gave these for some gift or something. That's why I have a bunch of them. I use it as my Ort container, and then I just have a pair of Kohanas in there. This was some floss I didn't use for a project. I have some reading glasses. I have, let's see what else. These awesome pens. These are pens that are erasable, and these I purchased from Mod Market, Riley Ray, the boutique I was telling about a few days ago, where I bought the cup from. And I don't know if you can get these on Amazon or not, but they had them there. I don't know if they still do or not, but they're really fun. And my kids discovered them the other day. I try to keep these for myself, and they discovered them the other day, and they were trying to use them. But that's why they're all intact, is because I keep them away from the kids. So those are in there. And then I have a corner gauge, and I have this awesome, I forget where I saw this from, but this is also from Amazon. I put my phone on here because a lot of the time, pretty much anytime my kids are at home, if I am watching something, I watch it on my phone, and I have one AirPod in. So I can still hear them, and I can still do whatever I need to do, but I can hear either my YouTube video I'm watching, or if I'm watching a show or whatever. It's on my phone, so I know it's appropriate because no one else can see it, and I have one AirPod in. So if I'm sitting stitching or knitting, I'll put my phone on this. So I do have that in the case, and then this is just a extra battery I had in here. So that's kind of what's in there right now. And then here it is with it's all filled up. But I just have this sitting next to me on the couch. That was a little caddy I picked up at, I feel like I got that one when I was going to Brick City, which is now called Common Threaded Stitcher, I think. It's in Ocala, Florida, the cross stitch store. And I was going to one of their retreats, and I had stopped at one of the antique, sorry for knocking the table, one of their antique stores and along the way, and found that. So you can find it anywhere. I feel like it was like maybe $5 or $10. And then I did enjoy it being wood for a long time, but then I decided that I wanted to paint it and give it kind of a facelift. So I did paint it with chalk paint. It was just chalk paint I bought from Hobby Lobby. It was nothing fancy. And I did a clear coat spray. And then, like I said, for the bottoms, I covered mat board with the fabric and put that inside of there. So that's my little extra for today. All right, I have my knitting. I didn't get that far, but I got a little more progress. So I worked on this a little bit last night, adding another color. Oh wait, I need to keep these on here. Otherwise my stitches will all fall off. And so now I have this is day 1. This is day 2, and so I need to still add, I think I need a couple more rounds of the blue, and then I need day 3, blue, day 4, and then obviously today is day 5. So hopefully I can catch up over the weekend. We'll see. I am participating in the Jingle Ball. I did sign up for the classes. I'm going to try to be there during the class time, both of the Stacey Nash classes, but the classes are available for 30 days, I believe, afterwards. And so if I can't make it, I can just watch it later. I can also, if I'm log in, and then I can put, again, my AirPod in and listen while I'm cooking dinner, whatever. In all honesty, we're probably ordering dinner this week. I am tired and ready for a break. And so, and even though I will say, before I get into the Advent things, I am more prepared this year than I have ever been. And I do feel like I am able to, even though today was kind of a crazy day, I feel like I'm able to enjoy the season more. And I've been watching a lot of Vlogmases, and it's been really fun because it's shorter videos. And there's a lot of them are knitting, which has been a fun since coming into knitting, kind of finding different people and switching up my viewing schedule, so to speak. And there's been some cross stitch videos that have come out as well. And so just kind of having that in my lineup. I haven't really been watching a lot of YouTube. And so it's been nice to get back, kind of getting to know different people just via YouTube and getting me in the spirit. It's been fun knitting on my cowl and adding the different colors as they come. And then I am trying to incorporate some stitching too, but it's just like there's not enough hours in the day to do all of it. So as long as I'm doing something creative for myself, I feel like I call that a win for the day. And I have been with my kids doing some different crafting things or activities. So we made cookies, which we did finally bake them. Doing puzzles, coloring, just doing different fun things over the holidays. And we do things like that, but it's just there's so much excitement and anticipation. And so just trying to direct the excitement to things to keep their brains active. All right, I am going to go ahead and share the giveaway now in case you don't want to watch me open the advents. But for today's giveaway, I have this kit. This is called Goat Load. It's not really Christmassy, but it could be Christmassy. This is a kit from the Little Red Hen that I purchased, and I don't see myself doing it anytime soon, and so I wanted to share it with you. It is fully kitted with everything, including finishing to finish this as a pillow. So if you are interested in this, you need to use the word goat in your comment, however you want to use the word goat, and then you need to be a subscriber, you need to be a U.S. resident, you need to like the video, and then leave a comment with the word goat, and I will be pulling this next Friday, which is the 12th. So, just making myself a note so I remember when to pull it. So the Goat Load by Plum Street Samplers, full kit, and you need to do all of the things, and I'm going to pull the winner next Friday on the 12th. So if you do enter for that, be sure, if you don't watch any of the other videos, come back next Friday for me to announce the winner. And the only way that I will announce any of the winners is I will announce it on the video that I said, and I'll probably give some reminders after the fact, but you need to comment on this video. That's where I'll pull from, and then I will announce it on the video I mentioned. I will not comment on your comment. I will not put it anywhere else, and you will send me an email to sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com, and I will remind you of all of that when I announce the winners, and then you'll be providing me with the address. And you do need to be over 18 because I have to ask for your address. But in no other way will I be contacting you. So if that is happening, it is not me. All right. So let me open the advents and then get on with all of the other excitement for today. So today I'm going to start with the Emma's Yarn, which this was the Small-A-Days Welcome to the Jungle. This is what we have thus far. And today is day 5. And we have a little change in color, but very similar. I am loving all of these colors. Here is all of it together. So, so pretty. So I have watched, like I've said, I have watched a few different Advent videos, and one of them, let me look at this up because I want to tell you the right one, is, oh goodness, Never Not Knitting RI, and she works and is friends with the owner at this, oh good grief, I can't even remember what it's called now. The Skeins shop, I believe it's called. And Skein Yarn Shop. And she's doing the Small-A-Days. She already has a project going with it. It's very interesting watching the yarn come out and then watching her put it together. And she has talked about how she has gotten the Emma's yarn for a few different years and has really enjoyed it. So that's really, it's a positive to hear other positive experiences. And so that's part of why I want to share this, because it's fun and it's fun to come on and share with people. But it's also, I hope that if one of these advents, if you are a knitter or if you're a cross stitcher and you're interested in Tiger Lily's advent or any of these other ones, that you can kind of see what is coming in them to then be on the lookout for next year. So this one is the Southern Skeins, and so far this is what we have. Yellows and pinks, and day 5. Ooh, very pretty. This is day 5. So interesting. It's not really like the other. I mean, it has similarities, but we're getting a little more color variation. So very fun. And I'm liking, like I mentioned before, kind of seeing all of them together. It's fun. And then, yeah. Oh, and I will mention while I'm trying to get this up, I did get a shipping notice from my box from the Stitchery, and that should be coming. I just got the shipping notice, and it's coming from the UK, so potentially it's going to take 2 weeks or so. It is Christmas, but I'm contemplating I might wait and open it like starting on Christmas Day and then go I'm assuming it's 25 days. Go 25 days after Christmas. I will do videos until the end of the month, but then beyond that, I'll probably just get back on a regular schedule. And so I might just incorporate that whenever I am doing my videos, having that as part of the video. So more to come on that advent. This is Sweet Magnolias from Legacy, or I can't talk. Minis and Movies from Legacy Fiber Arts. And the movie is Sweet Magnolias, which is a favorite of mine. Love, love, love this. And let's add this to our twine of yarn. So pretty. So these ones are definite. There's no really color theme, but they're all variegated or have speckles. Very pretty. Gonna do Carrie's, and then I will do the Moonglow, and then we'll be done for the day. So today is day 5, and we have our beautiful bag with our tree. And it is handmade by Lily, a gingerbread house. Oh, from Lily's Corner. This is her daughter. And it is a gingerbread house thread waxer. So cute. And there is a pink prim needle threader. So I need to put this in both of these in my little stitching caddy. And that also reminds me, I need to put my gingerbread house needle book in there that I made last year, which is right here. Hold on one second. I need to put this in my little caddy. This was my project from the Jingle Ball last year. This is the Gingerbread House Needle Book by Stacy Nash, and I need to put this in there. So maybe I don't need the needle or the little stitching case, and I can just put this in there. All right, more to come on what is in my little stitching caddy later, but that needs to go in there for sure. Okay, last but not least is Moonglow Day 5. It is Cozy Clementine. And, oh, so pretty. We have moved to some orange. Oh, I love this. I love how everything is very muted. And it is definitely looking, I'm really glad I decided to use, plus I have been, ever since I got that in the navy from Magpie Fibers, I have been wanting to find something to use it for. It is the Swanky DK. If you haven't used it before, I highly recommend it. It's very nice and very soft, and I've wanted to use it, and so I'm really glad that I picked it for that project because I feel like the colors are really popping. I will also say on another note though, my friend Jody, who is Simply Stitching Ocala, she's also doing videos, and she got the Moonglow yarn. She is doing another pattern by the same designer, and the pattern that she is doing is, let me see if I can find it real quick. It's a cowl as well, and you can go over to her channel, or she's also posting on her Instagram, and she's using the Moonglow Advent. Let me see if I can. Oh, this is the one. This is what she's doing. It's called the Texture Me Cowl. And so instead of having the repeats of the colors, she is using the Advent colors, and she's using the neutral, like the cream neutral, and it also is making the colors pop. So it's very interesting, and I'll be interested when both of us are finished. It's same idea, but different. I have a dark base and she has I have a dark main color and she has a light main color, like how the Advents pop on there. So more to come on that, but if you're interested, go over and check out her channel, which is again Simply Stitching Ocala, and she's sharing her Advents, and she has some different, she has the Tiger Lily and the Moonglow, and then she has one or two other different ones. I also, real quick before I go, I did go run by my local LYS. There's a couple of them around me. One that is just 10 minutes away is Knitcessities, and it's a great store. Tomorrow, which is Sunday, December 6th, she is having a trunk show from Swan Bay Yarn, I think it is. Swan City Yarn. And she's bringing a trunk show, so that's tomorrow. I went to pick up some 9-inch circular size 3 needles so that I can use the leftover from the Moonglow yarn, because, for instance, and I shared this the other day too, these are two, this one is becoming a mess. These two colors I've already used in my cowl. I'm not going to repeat colors in my cowl. I can save, and I probably will still save some remnants. I can save remnants to do color work or something else later, but this is leftover, and I used what I needed for the cowl already. So I'm thinking about casting on, and I do have the neutral that goes with it. I need to find it and wind it up, but I'm going to use the neutral probably as the cuff, and then do some type of, I don't know, a few round striped socks. But this is DK, and so I needed a size 3 needle. I do like to use the 9-inch circular. I have done and tried Magic Loop. It's not that I don't like it, I just like the 9-inch circular better. I feel like with the Magic Loop, for me, it's hard for me to get the continuous circle, and I feel like I'm trying to manage the cord, and the 9-inch circular just goes faster for sock knitting. It's definitely, I'm still much in the learning stage, but it has been interesting trying different techniques, watching YouTube videos, listening to other people's opinions, because I have other friends, they love magic loop. There's many different methods similar to cross stitch. You choose the method that works for you. For cross stitching, I stitch in the hoop. I like it really tight, and I do the sewing method. Others stitch in hand. Some stitch using the sewing method. Some use where you put the needle in and pull it back out. Whatever, I don't know what that method is called. I don't want to call it the wrong thing, but in hand. Then people use that in a hoop. Some people who do the sewing method in a hoop like it really loose. So, I mean, there is a method for everyone. Same in knitting, which is very interesting how similar they are in that there's lots of ways to get to the same end product. And I feel like that is very true in all of the different crafts, because you have to do what your creative part of your brain, whatever it's telling you to do. And my method is different than the next person's method. And so that's one of the things I love about watching YouTube videos. And this is a complete tangent, but is just finding the people who have similarities, and then using some of their strategies, and then trying other strategies of people. Maybe someone does it a different way and you try it and you love it, and you would never have known if you didn't try a different method. So that is what I have for today. Thank you for joining me for Vlogmas. I hope that you have a great afternoon. It's Friday. Hopefully, if you're at work, you have an easy day, or you're at home knitting, stitching, crocheting, whatever you're doing. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.